Good afternoon. It is November 7th, 2025, and I haven't made a video in a few weeks. Just haven't really felt like making a video, but I've been at least wanting to do a market update. And, here's the thing. We haven't created, this is the daily chart. We haven't created a gap below the 21-day moving average since April. So April 23rd, well, I guess here, we gapped over on April 25th, and we have been above the 21-day moving average since then. And today, we finally created the gap below. So we are most likely not transitioning to a bear trend. More likely, we are in a trading range. However, this could be a buy climax right here, and could we sell off? Yeah, we could sell off, another, whoops, several hundred points. This is what it looks like on the daily chart. Strong reversal today. Uh, Here's what it looks like on the weekly chart. So I'm getting a little excited. I haven't done this in a while. So look at how this bull channel on the weekly chart. We were trading below the trend line, and I'm looking at the 21 bar moving average on the weekly chart, and I'm like, okay, so it's probably going to correct to that at 65.24. But it didn't. The trend line still held. Look at where the reversal ended today, right at the trend line. So that doesn't mean, we can't sell off, but this is a damn strong bull trend. Look at that. We haven't had consecutive bear bars. This is the strongest argument you can make for consecutive bear bars. And last week was just a doji that finished in its lower third. And this has a bear body, but it finished around the 50% mark. So this is a bull market still. On the monthly chart, we are, I have to adjust my microphone. Hopefully the sound was okay. We are still hanging around the high of this channel that I have drawn. So, I would not be surprised if we correct in, the next few months down to this trend line. So the lower 6,000s. I would not be surprised. That being said, we're still in this bull market. It's a very strong bull market. So here's what today looked like. Yesterday October 29th, we started this broad bear channel. October 29th. We got an overshoot. Prices quickly reversed, created a gap above the EMA. This is on November 4th. And then we make two legs down to a new low. To me, this looks like a sell climax. This is a very sell climax. This is a sell climax. We retraced. So we took back this entire move. Did we close the body gap from this breakout area? Yeah, we did. So when we took back that move, this closed the body gap. And then the November 5th and 6th, we sold down to new lows again. And so at this point, you got to draw. This was the channel I was working with, so I copied and pasted and drew the measured move. And you can see there's like a channel in here too. And look, prices came back. They found resistance at what used to be support. Tried to break higher a few times. It failed. That's a nice move down. That's an excellent place to get short. And this morning, so yeah, we traded down a little more this morning. pulled back to the EMA, sold off again. You make this double bottom, higher low, strong bull bar, and we reversed. And so this body gap, when we broke below here, and it failed to close that body gap right here, now we have closed that. So here's the thing, we are still making lower lows, we are still making lower highs. So I felt pretty confident in the bulls once we made this higher high here. And on the daily chart, I certainly feel confident in the bulls, but we'll just have to wait and see. This is a very strong bull move, but it's probably just people, buying back their shorts for the week, options expiring at the end of the week, and all that stuff. And I mean, look, we hit the measured move and overshot it. So there's a lot of reasons to take profits here. So will we go higher? We don't know. But the weekly chart, we closed in that trend line. So, there's a lot to be said there. So I'm not going to keep talking. There's the 17,000 tick chart. Keep an eye on these daily, weekly, and monthly charts.